Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Destiny. As you can see today, we're going to be jumping back in with this week's Nightfall strike. It's Sepiks Prime this week, so we're back to Earth, and as you can see there, we've got Arc Burn on, along with all our other usual goodies. So Epic, Nightfall, Light Switch this week, and Angry, of course. No Juggler, which is useful. Now we won't have to run around and get ammo every verse end. I am doing this one on my own. But unlike some recent Nightfalls, you should have commentary from me all the way through. So don't worry, I'm not offended if you want to mute the audio now. It should be from me all the way through. I'll try and balance it right for you. And all being well, we'll have this done pretty quick. So weapons we're going in with, we'll have a look. Icebreaker's just there because it has unlimited ammo. It's always nice to have, and I can always swap it out for Patience in Time, Light of the Abyss, or Found Verdict if I need to. Primary, I'm going with Abyss Defiant. I think it is Abyss Defiant, isn't it? Oversoul Edict, not Abyss Defiant, that's the auto rifle. Yeah, Oversoul's Edict, and then heavy weapon, I have gone with One Way Ticket, which is the Vanguard rocket launcher. Right, so we'll speed through this first section here into the building. Now we may be getting messages off people soon telling me to do certain things. Now let's just wait for a clear shot and take these guys down. Yeah, the Fallen are the dangerous ones really in this. They're the ones with void weapons, and thralls are the only thing from the hive you need to be careful of, and that's because they have... Oh, he's got an arc shield, damn it. Oh, no problem, we can shoot through that one with Oversoul's Edict. Yeah, because Light Switch is on, the thralls are the only thing really that the hive have that can do any major damage. Oh, that and the wizards as well, with their array of hatred. Okay, so we need to be careful here. Snipers out, take down those two first because they've got the ones that are going to do a load of damage. Captain should be next on my hit list. Either that or hiding from the wizard. One, I haven't missed the second, but finished him off with the pulse rifle. Knight next. And down Vandal. Captain, that's the one that we really need rid of. There we go. Everything else here should just be a bit of a cakewalk. Yeah, there we go, done. Right, now this is the bit of this mission that I hate with a passion, because it takes forever, and when you're on your own it can be quite a challenge actually. I'm not afraid to admit that I find this bit quite difficult. So deploy the ghost to deal with the barriers. We all know what's going on by now. And then I'm just going to run away into my corner over here, as I always do. And then we'll pick stuff off from range, and you can stop lurking up there. Right, we'll wait for that to... So I'm going to switch out for Fang of Air Ute now, Scout Rifle. Simply because it's going to do more damage at range than Oversoul's Edict. And then we're going to switch out for Patience in Time as well to deal with them two up there when they decide to show their faces again. I could shoot one in the arm and see what happens, but let's do that. Oh, and he moved. You came back. Bye. Right, there we go. That's rid of them two. Then we need to like, slowly venture forward behind this knackered train carriage here. Keep an eye out for any enemies that are here. Drag there. Throw a grenade at me, the swine. That's why we went for the Fang. One shot and everything dies, pretty much. Especially if you get a headshot with it. Oh, of course. How could I forget? The captains. Yay, the ones that nearly kill you straight away. So I thought they were going to reach me then. I was wrong. But he didn't reach me either. He did. Alright, let's reload the rocket launcher. While we're doing that, switch back out for Icebreaker. We'll do the old glitch. And then we'll move up again and try and take down those dregs that we saw over the far side. Just get a grenade out there. I think we've got another captain, haven't we? Somewhere. Let's be brave, jump down. Yes, there he is. Oh, you jammy little bastard. Why would you do that and jump out of the way? Switch back out for P and T. Two bangs the captain and we're away again. So you take down you. I'll just put a grenade in there if I have to. Just thank you. Just let me shoot you. That should be one of 3 mesh layers. Oh, no. There's something lurking over there. Put grenade in. Got him. Bang. That should be one of 3. Oh no, no, Shank's next. Of course, Shank's next. The Shanks that have fire shields and they're just bastards. Okay, switch back out for Icebreaker. Get more ammo. Good thing is about this round though, it is just the Shanks that appear. Admittedly, they do quite a lot of damage. And they tend to hide a lot, but it is just them, there's nothing else around, there's no captains about to take you out in one hit and all of that stuff I hate normally. That was a shit grenade. A lot of people might be wondering why I'm not using Striker, with it being an arc burn Nightfall. Simple reason, I don't want to die. So I would rather not have all of the arc damage stuff and then have a shield than the other way around. So I'm concentrating trying to get that shot away there. I probably should be concentrating more on you guys. Come on, thank you. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I knew I'd get an invitation at some point during this Nightfall. Right, I'm just going to take a cut here and tell him that I'll be on when I finish with Nightfall. Okay guys, we're back with the Nightfall. I've got a bit of time on my hands, I think, and that should be the last shank. Yep, last shank, mesh layer 1 of 3 complete. And while we wait for the next wave to appear, switch out for patience and time, sit at the top of this carriage and just wait for everything to walk into its impending doom. Probably shouldn't waste ammo like that on vandals, but I kind of like it. The ability to one hit pretty much everything. It's normally Icebreaker's job, but not today. Bitch, please! You can sneak up on me like that, you think again. Yeah, so there's 3 invisible ones, I think. 2, 1 more invisible one stood behind that box. There he is. See the edge of him there. There we go. 6 rounds back in the chamber of Icebreaker, so we'll switch across to patience and time again. And we're now waiting for the other Reaver captain to appear, so we can take him down. And then we can move on to other stuff that's round there that's more dangerous than he is. Actually no, there's nothing here that's more dangerous than he is. Oh! Didn't see you there. Or you. And then the map in the top left corner tells me that there's something hidden behind there. So if I put a grenade in, there's our captain. Oh, I thought it was hidden there. I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. But he's dead, which I think is more important. Okay, so then I know that there's just one more stealth vandal there we need to get rid of. Wave 2. Now this one, it depends how you want to play it. You can either, if you can't really be bothered, then you can actually let these 2 forces take each other out. You can just sit here and watch the fireworks, which is quite useful if you have to go and do something. And as long as you don't shoot any of them, they won't come after you until they're the only force left. Which is always nice to know. But I can't really be bothered, and I see a great opportunity there to take down about 6 different enemies at once. So I'm going to take that. The wizards are pretty reasonable to deal with. Well, the Fallen seem to be doing a pretty good job of that themselves, to be honest. Yeah, so basically if you let them fight themselves, the Fallen will be the only ones left standing. Mainly because they're the Hive don't have as many shields or as many elite units as the Fallen do. The wizards aren't ascendant or anything like that, so it's not. Ooh. We must have killed the other captain with that rocket and not the one I wanted to kill with it, if that makes sense. Let's put a grenade in there. That failed miserably, didn't it? Ah, thralls in the doorway. Yeah, I almost forgot about those guys. Either 2 or 3 thralls will come running out of that doorway. And to deal with them, you sort of have to lure them out, which can be quite a challenge when there's other stuff around trying to kill you, like captains and vandals with sniper rifles and stuff like that. But if you can take everything else out first, that usually helps. Grenades in the doorway as they come out helps as well. So sort of like this. Oh, there's only one in there. Let me just take him down. Sometimes if you're lucky, the Fallen will deal with them for you. But that's not very often, so I wouldn't rely on that. And then we have you to deal with. Grab our ammo, then get back in here. There is another enemy out here somewhere, over in this direction. It's just going to be like a, yeah, it's just going to be a dragon then. And then there's more shanks coming up, which is why I ran away very quickly. What makes these shanks even worse is they're doing arc damage and having a fire shield, so none of your weapons particularly work on them, other than stuff like patience and time and rocket launchers. So the big powerful stuff works well. Which you don't really want to use. So you can do one shot from both icebreaker, patience and time rather, and then a scout rifle, and that seems to work well. Ooh, I don't like falling when there's invisible things about. Why aren't you all here? You shouldn't be here yet. It should just be the Vandal round. Yeah, so be careful of that. Yeah, no. But yeah, be careful of those guys. And that is why I went for the shield, because without it there I'd be dead and we'd be in deep shit. So all of these guys have appeared as Naxxis has appeared. That's why I didn't think he'd have appeared yet. Right, so damn it, Naxxis, he got away that time. He dodged the bullet. Just if I'd hit him in the face, that probably would have taken him down. Switch back to icebreaker just to get their ammo back up. Check rocket launcher, make sure that's fully loaded. Jump back up here and start shooting again. But yeah, this bit is really long-winded, so if you did want to skip through it, or if you have skipped through it, I'm not too bothered. That's Naxxis down, so we can move on now if we want to. But because this is a Nightfall, and because Nightfalls hate me normally, I am going to be very, very conservative about this. Now I'm going to take down everything that is in this room, pure and simply because if I don't, it's going to come around the back and it's going to hit me, it's going to stab me in the back, and I don't want that. primary weapons full. Oh, get rid of that. And I'll take the engram. I think we're clear. But what I will do is swap back for patience and time and get as much ammo for it as I can. As much ammo for everything as I can. Before we move on to this next section, just shuffle about in the beanbag a little bit. Okay, just adjusted my mic a little bit there. Take down the dregs and the vandals in here. There's a captain in here as well, so be careful of him. All of them do arc damage, so hiding is a good plan. Right, and while we're doing the next little boring bits, let's have a chat about the House of Wolves. The official release trailer for it, or like the prologue, I think Destiny and Bungie called it, was released yesterday. Which, for anyone watching this after I uploaded it, I'm recording this on Tuesday on reset day, and the trailer was released on Monday.
The layer is up ahead, under that colony ship, just on the other side of all those devils. Basically,
it looks awesome. And from what we know, Bungie are going to give us a lot of stuff with this new DLC. But the one thing they're not giving us, which has angered quite a lot of people, they said in a press release on the, well, not really a press release, they said on the app that they're not giving us a raid this time around. And that's not a delayed raid like the hard mode for Crota's End or anything like that. It is generally just they're not giving us a raid. Now a lot of people are really angry with that because they say that Bungie have therefore misrepresented what they advertised with the season pass, and they should be getting refunds and all of this, and then they're really just not happy with it. Personally, I'm not that bothered by it. I love playing Destiny anyway. I would love to get a new raid, and Bungie, if you're watching this, give us a raid. It's what we all want. But they have given us so much stuff, or what we think they're going to give us is so much stuff that really, on the balance of it, you can argue that a raid is, if there's any time to miss out on a raid, then this is it. Basically what I can gather about what Bungie are going to give us, basically for those of you who don't know, the House of Wolves is taking place in the Reef with the Queen of the Awoken, and the fallen House of Wolves has turned on her after she allowed them, or she showed them benevolence and all of this, and gave them a home, and they've turned on her, and you have been invited in to take revenge on behalf of the Queen on the fallen House of Wolves, which is cool. It is a cool storyline. There is a mystery fallen Archon in there as well, and a giant servitor in the video as well, which after looking at the Grimoire cards I can only assume is the Grand High Servitor of the House of Wolves. Now it's quite difficult to understand quite how they're going to bring those guys back, because in the Grimoire both of them are dead. I mean, obviously anything is possible, so they might not be dead in the first place. No one really knows. Some Guardians were rumoured to have killed the Grand High Servitor. That's the only thing, which is sort of it is almost the leader of the house. You have killed the Archon Priest in a strike on Venus already. he was originally from the House of Winter, and then turned to the House of Wolves, and turned to the House of Winter. So yeah. Anyway, enough on the story. We don't know enough about it to really go in depth yet. We can only speculate. But what Destiny have said as to what they're going to give us, there is, instead of a raid, there is a new cooperative end game to the DLC, which is pretty much a raid. And they say it requires you to focus more on teamwork and skill, I think, were the two main things out of that, and that's pretty cool. I'm happy with that. And they say it's going to take place in the Prison of Elders. Now, for those of you who don't know what that is, that's where the Archon Priest comes from, in that like weird spaceship cell thing that we see on in the strike. That's where he comes from. So it could be something to do with loads of bosses all attacking you at once and all of this. I don't know. But it sounds quite cool. Obviously we want it as well as a raid. Who doesn't want more content? But Bungie have their reasons for doing all of this stuff. So, like I say, I'm more than happy to let them get on with it. Because the Queen is now opening up the reef to Guardians. There is belief that we're going to get a new social area, so like a second tower, but in the reef, and from there you can launch all the DLC missions, which is going to make it easier for people to, well, it's going to be easier for Bungie to police who can do what with the DLC, as you can just close off an area and not have all the different mission icons on screen and all of that, not stuff that was with the Dark Below. And there's going to be a load of new vendors there as well, I would imagine, that are going to give you new weapons and armor and stuff like that. Now Bungie are going to explain over the next few weeks. I know I sound really vague in what I'm saying now, and I am. I'm going to be honest, I don't know a lot about it. Not many people do. Trolling through the internet, so you could probably find some more information if you really wanted it. That's a Snapchat. You could probably find something really interesting about it. If you troll through the internet, there might be a leak somewhere, I don't know. There isn't one that I've been able to find. But there is all of this stuff. There's going to be, because they got a lot of complaints about having to level up exotic weapons and buying new Vanguard gear and vendor gear before you got any progress in the Dark Below. So basically it rendered your Vault of Glass gear useless in the end, didn't it, really? Because you had level 31 gear, and then the Vault of Glass gear was level 30, which didn't really make a lot of sense, because when the Dark Below came out, a lot of people hadn't even got the game yet, and it basically rendered taking part in the Vault of Glass completely pointless, because you didn't have you didn't have anything to, you didn't have any need to be there. I mean, the only thing you could argue that you could have potentially needed was Fatebringer, and that's only for the lights of Crota's End, and to be honest, you can buy weapons that do as good a job as that. Anyway, we'll take a break from the House of Wolves for a moment, as we have reached Sepiks Prime now. As you probably saw in the video, I was sat up on that ledge just shooting the legs of the Fallen Walker If you sit right at the back of that map, right near the doorway, and you can shoot it with rockets and a sniper rifle and a scout rifle, and nothing can shoot you and nothing spawns in. So that's the best way to go about that. This section here, let's get clearing of these enemies as fast as possible. The longer I am out here, the less safe I feel. Where is... That's the one I want. God, he decided to throw a grenade. Right, shield up. Rockets out. Go on, drop it. Drop your shield. And reload. Right, he's gone over there. Grab that. And then as soon as ads start to spawn in, we run back into this room over here. Right, now, if you have someone here helping you, and you feel like you're not going to manage it without someone going down and risking it, or if you're trying to carry someone through it, if they're doing a lower level character and they're using it for XP, sit them in this corner here, behind this box, get them to crouch down, they'll be perfectly safe. Right. If you don't position yourselves correctly, ads do spawn in that doorway. But as long as you're in this area here, you should be fine, and then you can shoot Sepiks out of this window here. And everyone will be fine. The only thing with this is, when he moves away, if you go to the window, there's so many ads outside that they can just shoot you. So basically what happens is you end up waiting for him to come back. That's all I'd say. It is the safest way to do it. In my opinion, it's the best way to do it, because you are more or less guaranteed success unless you are overzealous and you go to the window too often and risk getting shot like that. Titans are as always the best class to use here because of the shield that they can pop up. The other way you can get to Sepiks, when he's at the far end over there, if you come downstairs, run along here, you can shoot him there. But I would advise against that unless there's more than one of you, because ads then do come downstairs and sit here, which is quite dangerous. And if you go down there unexpectedly, especially with something like light switch, they do come after you. And that's not something we really want to happen. Be careful not to get caught on them bookshelves. Right. So basically what you do is you sit here, wait for Sepiks to appear, then shoot him. And that's about it. There's nothing else to it. Right, so while I'm doing that, we'll go back to the House of Wolves. The long-awaited PvP battle thing, the Trials of Osiris, they are now going to be a thing. They are coming out with the House of Wolves, and as said already, Destiny or Bungie will be releasing information about each of the upcoming add-ons as and when. So over the next 3 weeks, I think they said, which is leading up to May the 9th, which is 10 days before the official release, that's when we're going to see proper information about the House of Wolves appear. Damn it, I keep missing Sepiks. I'm too worried to go to the door. Well, to the window. Making a lot of movement. There we go, that's one we like. Some rockets out there. And then he moves back. Just want to do some damage to those guys. This is probably the best way to do it. And then we'll just wait for Sepiks. There he is again. Right, since we're out of ammo, impatience and time, let's do the ever famous glitch, switch back to Icebreaker. Get a rocket out there towards Sepiks. Is he still there? No, he's not, so we'll go back onto the stairs. I'm really worried about stuff coming up them stairs, because you can see on the map, look there, you can see that stuff's down there. It's on a different level to you. Really do not like that at all. There's nothing I can do about it, because if you go down there and take it down, more stuff appears down there, so it's a never-ending cycle really of hatred, basically. Right, we're back to 6 rounds, so we'll swap out for patience and time again. And then we're just waiting for Sepiks. Yes, House of Wolves. So I'm keep breaking off. Yeah, the Trials of Osiris are coming. There's a new battle arena, as it's been called, in the Prison of Elders. There's a new co-op end game. There's new multiplayer maps, new armor, new guns, new trophies, new all sorts of stuff, grimoire, all that usual stuff that comes with DLCs for Destiny. Even though we've only had one, we know what's coming with it pretty much. All of that stuff is going to appear. That's Sepiks. No, it isn't. Yeah, so all of that stuff's going to appear, and it's going to be really, really cool. But, like I said, the thing that really has got people talking is the fact that there's going to be no raid. Now, hopefully Bungie will see that everyone is quite angry with them about that, and might do something about it. As I said before, personally, I'm not too bothered by it, because I really enjoyed Destiny anyway. If you're playing it just for the raids, then I mean, fair enough. Actually, they are the most fun thing about the game, because they require you to work as a team, and they're the biggest challenge. And they're not. Oh well, they are repetitive, but they're challengingly repetitive. See, I'm having to concentrate very little on this Nightfall, because I've done it so many times. So I have a chance to talk to you guys about House of Wolves. If I was doing a raid, then I would not be talking about the House of Wolves. I would have to concentrate on the raid. More to do with the fact that I didn't want to let my team down, rather than not wanting to die or anything like that. But yeah, you get the picture. So there's all of this stuff coming with the House of Wolves. Bungie haven't said much, because as I said before, they've only just released the preview, well, the prologue as they're calling it. I'd call it the release trailer. They released the first proper information about the House of Wolves yesterday, and it's all brand new, and we'll probably get some more about it in their weekly update on Thursday. And I mean, that should be quite good. That should be very interesting, actually, that one new update, because you would say that it is being written now, hasn't already been written. Or if it has, I would be tempted to rewrite it if I was Bungie and put in something about the raid not being there. At least give us a reason for it. So I'm not too bothered by it, but some people really are quite upset by the fact that there is no raid. Damn it, that rocket missed. And he's gone back up to the far end, so we've got to wait a little bit longer. Yeah, I would like an explanation. I mean, everyone's going mad at the minute and writing messages and saying how they want refunds and how Bungie have lied to us and made us pay for stuff that they're not going to give us and all of this. We've only known a day, and they've said it's not going to be with the House of Wolves. They've not said it's not coming at all. Which I'm not too bothered about. I mean, there is the Comet DLC coming out later this year, which should be really cool. That's going to be one massive great DLC. That's going to be bigger than the Dark Below and House of Wolves combined, I think, which should be brilliant. It should be so much stuff in that. It should be keeping us going for ages, and with any luck should keep Destiny going for a long time as well. Should keep us on track for the 10-year life cycle that the brand is supposed to have. Now, Sepiks is nearly dead here. The next time he appears, he should be a goner. Assuming he appears somewhere we can actually shoot him next. Oh, here we go. No, don't hide, man. Come on, you know you want to get bored and come and shoot me. Not hide. Damn it. See, if I wasn't on my own here, I would be tempted to go out and try and just finish him off. See, he's so close to death. Anyway, while we wait for him, House of Wolves release date has been it's like been penciled in. So initially confirmed as the 19th of May. That is subject to change, obviously, as most release dates are. Just imagine the GTA 5 heists. They were supposed to come out, what was it, 2013? And they only came out in March this year, so anything's possible. House of Wolves shouldn't be delayed that long though. Bungie are usually really good with the DLCs. Well, they're really good with their dates as it is. They're a very very organised company. So yeah, 19th of May for the House of Wolves. So mark that on your calendars and get ready for some top quality fallen slaying action, with or without a raid. Now, where is my buddy Sepiks? Is he hiding because he knows he nearly dead? I think he's hiding, and he has genuinely gone into hiding. I don't want to go outside, I'll die. He's not quite close enough to risk a full-blooded charge for yet. Which is quite the upsetting thing. There he is. Come on, we can finish him here. Get decent shots off. Get that out. Come on, come on, come on. There we go, he's dead. And there's a Nightfall done and dusted. It's a long one. It's a very long one. It's 45 minutes worth.
Sepiks Prime cast a great shadow over our city.
But that is solo. If you have a group of players. Ooh, Knucklehead Radar. I don't know what that is. I'm guessing it's an armor piece. Hopefully it's for a hunter or a warlock, and then I can swap that over, which will be quite useful. We'll have a look at that in a second. Let's see if I can find where Sepiks died. It was behind these stairs. Where's the remnants? Oh, never mind. Right, so Nightfall finished. What's it given me? Oh, it's that one! Ah, useful. I'll get that in the vault. Right, so we'll head back to orbit and that seems like it's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this, make sure to leave a like rating. We're always happy to hear comments down below. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button, show your support. Let me know what you're thinking about House of Wolves, what you think about the idea that there's no raid as of yet, and anything else you want me to know about House of Wolves. Feel free to leave it in a comment down below. Anyone who wants some help with this week's Nightfall, make sure to share the video with them, let them know that it's there, and help us grow as a channel, all that usual stuff that you guys are so good at doing. So all that's left for me to say is thank you again very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.